Ever looked at your bank account, saw enough money to cover your bills, and still felt broke? Your life might be way better than a few years ago, but your brain refuses to feel rich. The truth is, your brain doesn't measure money in numbers. It measures it in feelings. And that's where the illusion begins. Most people think being rich is about how much you earn, but psychology shows your brain can make you feel poor, no matter how much you have. This isn't about greed or lack of gratitude. It's about how your mind compares, adapts, and constantly moves the goalpost. Let's break down why comfort feels like struggle, why success never feels enough, and how to stop chasing a finish line that keeps running away. We live in a time where even people making above average income still feel financially anxious. You could have a nice apartment, stable job, streaming subscriptions, and still feel like you're just surviving. That pressure isn't always about reality. It's about perception. Your brain evolved for survival, not satisfaction. It's built to notice what's missing, not what's enough. Even when life gets easier, your brain finds new worries. If you don't understand this bias, you'll keep feeling broke, no matter how well you're doing. The first mental glitch is called relative deprivation. Your brain doesn't care about how much money you actually have. It only cares about how you compare to others. If your neighbor just bought a new car, your perfectly fine car suddenly looks outdated. If your coworker got a raise, your own paycheck starts to feel smaller, even though nothing changed in your life. Social media fuels this illusion. You're not comparing yourself to reality anymore. You're comparing yourself to highlight reels. Someone's vacation photo, new phone, or fancy dinner becomes your new normal. Your brain quietly says, "They have more, so I must have less." This comparison happens automatically. It's part of our survival wiring. Thousands of years ago, comparing ourselves to others helped us understand status, safety, and belonging. But today, it just drains happiness and replaces gratitude with anxiety. Even if you get more, a promotion, a better apartment, a new car, that excitement fades fast. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. You run faster, but the finish line moves with you. Your brain adjusts to new comfort levels and calls them normal. What once felt like success now feels like baseline. You think, once I make this amount, I'll finally relax. But when you hit it, your brain goes, okay, what's next? This loop keeps you chasing the next upgrade, not because you're greedy, but because your brain rebalances your expectations. Your brain also has a built-in alarm system called the amygdala. Its job is to keep you safe, but it's overly sensitive. Whenever you think about money, it scans for danger. Bills, rent, job loss, anything uncertain. Even if things are stable, your brain can interpret less growth as risk. So you might not be poor, but your brain activates the same fear circuits used in actual survival mode. That's why financial anxiety feels physical, like tension in your chest or trouble sleeping. Your brain can't tell the difference between not enough money and not enough safety. The only way to stop feeling poor isn't by earning more. It's by rewiring how your brain defines enough. Start with awareness. When you feel broke, pause and ask, compared to what? Is it compared to someone richer or compared to how far you've come? Next, practice mental reframing. Instead of chasing more, focus on stability, security, and progress. Those are the true indicators of wealth your brain can learn to recognize. Then, try gratitude anchoring. Once a week, write down 3 things that cost you nothing but bring you value. A walk outside. Time with someone you love. The simple fact that you're safe. It sounds small, but these habits slowly teach your brain to feel secure, which is what being rich actually feels like. Money can't solve the feeling of scarcity if your brain is programmed to expect it. But you can retrain that program. One small moment of awareness at a time. You're not lazy. You're not behind. You're not actually poor. Your brain just has outdated software. It evolved for survival in a world of scarcity, but you're living in a world of abundance and comparison. When you stop letting comparison and fear define your worth, you start to see that stability, peace, and choice. Those are real wealth. So the next time your mind whispers, "You're falling behind," remember, that's not truth. That's a glitch. Watch the next video. Your brain's about to make even more sense.